Hello, my convicts and convicts. Yes, it is I, the kappa convict, bringing you guys and gals another tech video. So, without further ado, let's get it on. So, this is for help with downloading profiles onto your controller from the nacon website and going onto nacon profiles. So, without further ado, let's get it on. So, I want to give a big shout out and thank you and salute to Reese Radford obviously has sent me a response in regards to wanting to see this. So thank you very much. I salute you, Reese. I hope that's how you say your first name anyway. So I do apologize if I have butchered that by any means necessary. It says the Kappa Convict, how do I download profiles from the website to nacon software on PC? And also, how do I change between profiles when playing? I'm using the controller version 2, by the way. Okay, so first things first, let's talk a little bit about changing profiles. To change profiles, it's very simple and easy. All you need to do is get your controller, turn it onto its backside so you can see the mode, and it'll have mode 1, mode 2, and PC mode. You want to select the correct mode, so if you're using PC, obviously select PC. If you're using PS4, then select mode 2. Once you've done that, on the front of your controller, it should glow red, and once it's glowing red, you can then use the profiles you've set into your application. All you need to do then is go to the back of the controller once again and look for the word profiles, and you want to press on that button. Every time you press that word profiles, you will cycle between each of your modes, and you'll see the little red light on the front of your controller move from the first to the second to the third to the fourth different indicator on the front of your controller, and that's how you change your profiles. So make sure on the back you are in red mode. If it's blue, you can't cycle through profiles. Blue is the default setup that nacon has set the controller to work that they felt was the best. Make sure it's red mode, and then also make sure you're pressing in the profiles on the back. And if it's PC, obviously select PC. If it's PS4, select mode 2, and you should be good to go. So that's the first thing out of the way. If you still struggle or find any problems, let me know and I can do a video on that. That's no problem. But that's as easy as it is for that. So just make sure you check on the back, make sure it's mode 2, and you press the word profiles to cycle when it's showing as a red thumbstick on the right hand side. So for the second part of it is to talk a little bit about how to download profiles and how to put them onto your nacon. So to do this, go to Google Chrome. You then want to go to the search bar. You want to type in the word nacon profiles. You want to then enter, and that will bring you to here. I did spell it wrong, so you have to apologize for that. Let me just type it correctly. And it's this one that you want, the one at the top, Nacon Gaming My Nacon Profiles. Once you've done that, it will bring you to this web page. Then what you need to do is you need to click on My Account and you need to sign in. So you click on My Account and you need to complete the email address and password. So I'm just going to move this off over here just for a moment, just while I do that. Just so I'm not giving people my details, because it does go into a little bit more detail about you when you actually sign in. So press enter, that's signed me in now. Then I'm going to click on the word profiles and that'll bring me back to this page. So once you've signed in, just click on the word profiles and it'll bring you to this page. Now what you need to do is you need to select the product. For Reese, it's going to be obviously Pro Controller 2. Pick whichever device you're using it on, which is PS4 or PC, you choose. Then you want to go here and choose the game title. Now it shows you these pre-titles here already. The ones you want to be choosing is anything that says Controller 2 in it. Now the best option I would recommend, rather than searching through these, is just physically type a game in, like for instance Fortnite. Now once you've done that, it will process, it'll bring you here, and then every single one will be for the controller version 2. You choose which one you want by reading the description here. Also make sure you keep an eye on what it says here in the description, because this is what you need to be looking for when you sign into your profiles. So once you've chosen the one that you like, so I've done this video a few times now, so let me choose a further one down. So I'm going to go for Cooklock and then click download. Once you've done that, it will come down here at the bottom, as you can see, and it says cooklock.nacs2. And then if I go here and click on show in folder, then you can see it's already highlighted. Now, what I would recommend to do whenever you download a file is always make sure you scan for viruses and make sure that there's no threats on there. Now, this is just personally something I do, nothing against Nacon, because they don't really have a bad website, but you never know at that moment you're downloading. Maybe there could be a problem or an issue that they're not aware of, and it could happen to anybody. So just make sure you scan for viruses first. Uh, some I've noticed on Nacon 1, there was a HTM, which brings you to like a web page, or it's something to do with Google. I deleted it off the system. So that's the reason why I said always scan with viruses. So if you've got version 2, it should say NACS2. Once you've got this, you can then right click and click on copy. Once you've copied that, you can then go here and put it into your profile. So you click on local disk, you want program files x86 or 64, I think is the other one. You want to then go to Nacon. You want to find your software, which obviously you'd be using software version 2. You want to then go to where it says My Profile, PC or PS4, whichever one you're using, PS4 in this case. You want to right click, go to paste. It'll ask you if you have permission, click continue, and it will download it, and there you go. That's as simple as that. Then all you need to do is then go into your Nacon application on here, which obviously for Reese or anyone who's got version 2, double click on that. Go to PS4 mode or PC mode, depending which one you're using. And then it should say My Profiles. Click on My Profiles, and it will have whatever it was named as, which is cooklock.nacs2. So make sure, like I said, when you go on here, you take note of what the description is. As you can see here at the top, it says description. Make sure you make a note of the description, and that is what it will be when it's on here. And once you've clicked on the download here, that's what it will appear down here at the bottom. And that's all you need to do. That's how you need to download profiles, and then you can try them out. You can actually make physical changes. So if, say for instance, someone puts something in there and you're not quite happy with it, then they've put, like here, he's put switch weapon with M2 build is M1, M3's pickup, right jump sensitivity equals low dead zone, 1 left sensitivity high dead zone. As you can see here, is done a lot of different changes. If anything in there that you don't like, you can physically change it yourself back to what you want it as, and you can be quite happy with that. Maybe you just want the right thumbstick sensitivity and everything on the back, and want M2, M3, M4 to be something different. Then you can make that change. Very, very simple. Then activate the profile as you would normally do at the bottom. Use this to activate profiles, and then it will be set into your profile. Now make sure it's in red mode. You should have profile 1, profile 2, profile 3, profile 4. Make sure you know which one it is, and then just use profiles on the back to cycle to that profile. Obviously from left to right, it would be profile 1, 2, 3 and 4. That'd be 3 and 4 over there, 1 and 2 would be over there. And then you can then start to play. And away you go. If you're on version 1 of the Nacon, which is what I'm on, then obviously you want to go here, you want to choose PS4, the Revolution Pro Controller PS4. Now unfortunately for the version 1, there isn't many of these. There used to be some that you could download, but they've actually reduced it, and there's literally nothing in there now. The only ones I'm finding at the moment is Black Ops 4. Now at the moment I'm going to send a tweet to Nacon. I would suggest if you've got version 1 not to go and download any profiles as of yet. For some weird reason, I don't know why, but when you click on download, it's actually doing it wrong. It's actually calling it the same file as what it would be for the Nacon Revolution Pro Controller version 2, which is kind of weird. If I demonstrate that, if I click here, now as you can see that says HTM, so that's not an actual file that we want. which is my first thing I'm going to tweet to them. What is this? Now, I'm not going to open that because I don't know what that is. But what you should actually be getting is this, as you can see here. But it's calling it an NACS2 file. Now, it's not an NACS2 file, it's an NAC file. So I don't understand why it's calling it an NACS2 file. Because if I go here and quickly demonstrate on mine, so go back to program files, nacon. Sorry about that, I was just coughing my head off then. Go to Revolution Software, My Profiles, and as you can see, this should be NACS files, not NACS2 files. Now I've actually gone in here and I thought, okay, if that's the problem, all I need to do is change it to NACS file instead of NACS2 file. But for some reason, it's not helping. It's not actually fixing the issue, which it was before, because I managed to do it myself. But for some weird reason, it's not doing it now, and I don't know what the problem is. So it's something, again, I'm going to have to just quickly tweet at them and just see if they respond to that, and just let them know for some weird reason it's not working as of yet. Because if I go here and I paste it, continue. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Sorry, that's the other one. That would not be right anyway. Delete that one. But if I go here and I use the one that I actually downloaded, that one, and copy it, put that down there. Actually, no, I want that open, don't I? I want to go to my profile, sorry. So remember to go to local C, program files, x86 nacon, Revolution Software, my profile for version 1. Then you want to paste it. And that's where it is. It's at the top there. So what I was doing before, when it was a problem, I was just going here and I was going, okay, all I need to do then is just rename it and that'll fix the problem. But for some weird reason, it's not helping at all. So as you can see, if I delete that off and just put it down as an ACS, if I just call it hello.nac. Let me just do it the same way as they've done it. NACS. Yes, I want to change it. Continue. No, not a CAX file. NACS. Yes. Continue. Right, so once you've done it on there, it should actually display what it is now. But if I go into my controller and show you my software, it wasn't doing it before. I have put it in capitals this time though, so maybe that might have fixed it. But if you go to my profiles here, oh, it has done it. So if you go on here, if you double click, I think it comes up with an error though. And it says here, Revolution Software, my profile, hello.nacs was not found. For some weird reason, it's not working. Maybe if I go back here and change it on the actual thing itself, maybe it's trying to get it from the other file. So if I go back to my downloads, let me just close it and then reopen it. Go back to downloads. Maybe if I change it on here and call it hello.nacs and then enter. Yes. Maybe that will change it. Let me try it again. So let me just quickly close the application and then reopen it just in case that causes any issues. But this is something I will check into. I was able to do it before because I actually did download some on here, which will go into if I go into nacon profiles, is it doing it now? I can't get to it now. I've deleted them off. But there was a couple on here that said COD and what have you, and people had named them as something different and I put them on there. For some weird reason, it was allowing me to do it, but for some reason now, I don't know, it's just not doing it. So if I double click on hello, it should open it, but for some weird reason, it's not doing it. Hello.nacs was not found, apparently, on there. So I don't know what the problem is. I'll definitely check that out with them and see what the issue is there. But for some reason, it's not allowing me to do it anymore. As you can see here, these ones are just not working at all. And you can't use the ones that they've put in there with the NACS2 file. It just doesn't seem to want to do it. So there we are. That's the end of the video for you guys and gals. For version 1, unfortunately, you won't be able to use this as of yet until I find out what the problem is, and I'll have a quick word with them as well. For version 2, that's all you need to do to get it up and running, and it's as simple as that. Sorry that this has been slightly a little bit of a long-winded video, especially with the end bit there with the nacon 1. So nacon 1, don't use it as of yet, but nacon 2 controllers, then you can definitely go in there, sign in, double click it. You shouldn't have any problems. Activate profiles, check where it is in your profile, make sure you've got the right one selected in red mode, and away you go. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit a like, subscribe if you're new, tap that notification bell to be notified of all my videos, and you truly can be one of Kappa's convicts or convicts. And yes, it is I, the Kappa convict. I'm signing out, and as always, I salute you, my convicts and convicts, and I will see you hopefully soon in some more tech videos. Bye for now.